thing to pack? Arthur, hi. Had to hear the door.
Well, hello, Marion.
I was gonna ask you if you were thinking about taking this painting, because if you're not, then I'll take it. I mean, of course, unless you want it.
You can have it.
I never really liked it, actually. I was never really the rock star poster type, you know? Colin said he liked it.
Well, I do too.
Oh. Well, then you should keep it.
You can have it.
You really got
I don't want it. You want the teapot?
You don't mind.
One less thing to pack.
That's exactly what I was thinking. One less thing to pack. But don't be silly, I didn't come here to raid the place.
Oh, well then was there anything else of Colin's that you just thought you might like to have?
Actually, I made a list.
Jesus Christ.
Not for me, but I
Some
was thinking about
respect.
different people, you know, like friends and family who might want something of Colin's to remember him by. And, you know, I didn't know exactly what you were planning on keeping, so I brought the list.
Sometimes the best way to cope with pain is to share the burden with somebody else.
So all too often we find ourselves alone, completely isolated.
But pain is never singular, and it's never fully unique. So in order to cope, we come together.
But when a man's ex-wife
And more recently widowed husband are forced to acknowledge each other's pain, they are given a choice.
to suffer through the darkness alone or to get through it together. Untidy endings.
By Harvey Firestein.
Like I said, I don't know what you're planning on keeping.
I was planning on keeping it all.
Oh, I know, but I mean, most of this stuff is pretty silly. Like his high school yearbook. What would you want with this?
Oh, yes, sure. I'm actually only interested in his gay period, so thank you very much for assuming.
I didn't mean it that way. Whatever you decide to do is fine with me.
Well, it would have to be, wouldn't it? I mean, this is all mine now. He did leave all of it to me.
I'll just put the painting back.
I ran into Jimmy and some of his friends the other day.
Tell me you're joking.
You know, he still can't look me in the face.
He's dealing with all of this in strange ways, Arthur. Give him time, he'll come around.
Yeah, I know, but he's still at that awkward age. Under 30. I'm sure in 20 years we'll be the best of friends.
You know, it's not what you think.
What do you mean?
Well, you know.
No, I don't. Tell me.
I thought you were implying something about his blaming you for Colin's illness, and I just wanted to let you know that it's not true. We talked a lot about it, and he understands that his father was sick before you two even met.
Marion, I don't believe this.
I'm just trying to say he doesn't
Okay, first of all, who asked you? Second of all, that's between him and me. And of course he blames me, Marion. He's 11 years old. Can you imagine the kind of crap he's taken from his friends over this? He can't blame his mother because you're all he's got, and he can't blame his father because he's dead. So Uncle Arthur gets the shaft.
You are so
But
wrong.
all I know is what I hear and see. And it's not just the illness. He's been looking for a scapegoat ever since the day you and Colin first split up.
So you're saying if he's gonna blame anybody, it should be
I'm
me?
just saying that maybe you should try and see things from his point of view.
Oh, and where do you get off thinking you're privy to my son's point of view?
Divorce is hard enough for a kid to understand as it is, but yours.
So what should we have
You
done?
should have told him the damn truth.
He was 7 years old, Arthur. How the hell do you tell a 7-year-old that his father is leaving his mother to go sleep with other men?
Well, not like that.
You weren't there. You have no idea what it was like.
I can imagine.
No, I don't think you can. I mean, you think I had any idea about all this? Talk about life's little surprises. You live with someone for 16 years. You have a child together, and then one day you wake up and he tells you that to him it's all been a lie. A lie. Try that on for size.
I'm sure he never said that. Marion, you know that he loved you. Can I get you something to drink? Coffee, tea, hot cocoa.
Some tea would be nice. You know, you are just like him. If I couldn't be everything that Colin wanted me to be, then I'm glad he found someone like you.
He didn't find someone like me. It was me.
Well, I didn't mean
And I wish you to remember one more thing. He died in my arms, not yours. Okay, look, I know you were trying to say something supportive, but there is nothing that you can do or say that's going to make any of this easier for me. After 3 years, you still have no idea or understanding of who I am. Or maybe you do, but you just refuse to accept it. I don't know, and I don't care, but at least understand this. From my point of view, you're my husband's ex-wife. Don't flatter yourself into thinking that you are anything more than that.
Well, the paper is on the table, and I'll be out of your way. Please have them notarized and return to my lawyer.
Don't forget my pain.
What do you want from me, Arthur?
I want you out of my life. I want you out of my apartment, and I want you to leave Colin alone.
The man is dead. I don't know how much more alone I can leave him.
Marry him. Let him go.
I know that you're hurt. And I know that you are hurting, but you are not the only one who's lost someone.
Yes, I am. You didn't just lose him, but I did. This isn't your moment of grief and loss, it's mine. His things aren't yours to give away, they are mine. See, I was the one who spoon-fed him. I pushed his wheelchair. I carried and I bathed him.
Do you think that I'm selling the apartment just to throw you out?
No, I don't care about the apartment.
Really. I'm sorry. Maybe you're right, you know? I never really did let him go. And yeah, I am jealous of you. Hell, I was jealous of anyone Colin talked to, let alone loved. But how could we not be friends when we have something so great in common? Love for one of the most special human beings that there ever was. I mean, I can think of a dozen times when we used to gang up on him, teasing him about his personal habits, like blanket stealing, snoring, excess gas, no less. I mean, maybe I'm lying to myself. He lit up with you. Love did that. You did that. I envied that. I mean, I watched you take care of him and I was in awe. I could never have done what you did. You went into this relationship knowing that in all probability it would end this way, and yet you never wavered.
Of course I did. But don't have me sainted, Mary, and believe me, if I could have gotten away from him, I would have. Marion, I would have done anything. Not just because I love him so desperately. When you live that way for 3 whole years, the battle becomes your life. In his last few moments, I asked him, Colin, do you want to die? I don't know what I was thinking, but I climbed into bed next to him. I whispered into his ear, it's okay to let go now. And he did. But all I have is this intangible place in a man's history. Leave me that.
Understand.
I'm sorry, with all the screaming and sadness, I forgot something. I brought you flowers.
You brought me flowers?
Well, I knew you would never think to bring me flowers,
okay,
so
Arthur,
I just
you're really making me feel like a piece of trash here.
So what else is new? Just promise me one thing. When they fade, throw them out. No more of this memorabilia.
I promise. And about the list,